Okay. Oh, wait. That's right. Oh, that's better. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. What's up, Halsey? Good to see you. Yeah. Another night out here. I'm just taking some notes. Yeah, that Ape logo in the corner didn't blend into the background quite as well as I'd like. But if I put the oh wait, no, not that one. Oh no. What the hell's going on around here? I don't know. Oh, I know why it didn't work. About to work on some music. Awesome, awesome. It's a good thing. I recorded a little bit of a track earlier. I was gonna see if I could see if I can put it up here. I'm not a huge fan of this app I have on the phone, but I can do a little bit of demo recording just to get an idea of whatever I'm trying to do. So, oh no, I didn't save it. See if I can do this right now. Had a decent day. Finally getting ready. Oh, sorry, I got thrown off there for a second. Finally getting used to this graveyard nighttime schedule, and that must be the one. Audio. And so I've been sleeping a lot during the day. When I don't have to work, I did take a full work schedule. But yeah, trying to make it through just today. So I woke up at like 6 a.m. I was up for a couple hours. I went back to sleep. I went to lunch with a couple of friends of mine. Went home, did some errands, put my laundry in, and then I took another like 3.5 hour long nap. So I slept like most of the day, really. Okay, this is a put it on as background music, I guess, but let's see how this plays. hope that sound better through your device than it did through mine. But yeah, it might be distorted because of StreamYard and because of my yeah. I'll send you the file if you want to play with that. It's also that's the so when I'm layering it, right, it doesn't like it when you use headphones or like wireless headphones, because there's a delay when you use wireless headphones. You need to use wired headphones. I did find my wired headphones today, which were at my place. I thought that I had lost them, but I found them today, but I wasn't using them at the time when I recorded this. So the only other way is to set up the phone by the amp. So that's actually a layered track. That's like three layers, and then trying to get the like ambient noise in the back. But then it also um, records. Obviously, it picks up off of the speaker. Um, Greedy. It picks up off of the speaker, so it gets that rhythm track again, and it starts to get like really distorted and sludgy, which I thought was kind of cool. 'Cause it's kind of a doomy song, but I'll send you the original take, which is probably a lot cleaner than that. Still looking for trucks. Out here looking for trucks. It's been pretty slow tonight. Rain and wind coming through. So I was hoping to get called out, but it never happens when I wanted to. I got chewed out a couple weeks ago, and I did the 10-hour stream. Well, I didn't get chewed out so much, but chastised a bit for not going home. Hey, what's up, Cher? Good to see you. Oh, nothing. Just a new project I'm working on. A little track. Me and Halsey have been bouncing some tracks back and forth here. So I'm gonna send Halsey this riff I was working on last night, and see what we can do with it. So here, I'll play it again. It is a little bit distorted, but so yeah, that's what I was working with. Just recording stuff on my phone. Nothing special here. I've been kicking myself in the ass though. I was listening to Halsey's track earlier. Um, that she's still working on, but man, I was like really impressed with the sound on the recording on that. It was great. Um, so I was like, I need to like get an effect pedal, like some simple setup at least. Because I was sitting here, I was listening to some stuff I had recorded before, and I was like, I've done this like whole solo thing. Like, I can. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to playing live again soon, Cher. We have one booking contact at DNA Lounge in SF. I don't have any contacts right now in SAC, so it's all pretty much going to be like Bay Area gigging. But that's supposed to be our goal here in the next couple months, or like by summer at least, is to start playing out again. Like just put a rudimentary set together and just rehearse that, because the last couple times we were at rehearsal there was like no direction. We had no like clue. Like, well, we're just because we're all like really raw, like months without playing and stuff. Oh, okay. So you're using a direct line in. I don't have a no. I don't have an audio interface. That's what I need to get. I had one when I was using Pro Tools, and yeah, all that stuff has been lost. So I'm just building from the ground up. Yeah, I lost my mixer. I have two little practice amps. Yeah, I don't even have. I have my blue microphone that I use for shows usually, um, which is good for recording, but it's only got the USB interface, so it doesn't have a quarter-inch jack for me, which is what I would usually use if I was recording into anything else, right? But I don't have those systems right now, which is why I need to get like a 4-track or something like that. Because once I get that, like I'm off and running. Like I can figure out different methods to overlay and stuff like that. But I'm a very like raw, what do you call that? Like analog type recording is generally what I like to do. Don't need no stinking pedals. I don't need it, but it's nice to have it. I really like, and I used to do a lot of like looping. So I like to, if I can, get like the live version of me looping a riff and then playing behind myself. Um, which like once you get into it, it's an amazing vibe to just like groove on yourself like that. Like so you don't have to have like a backing track. It's basically like the same thing, but you can do that live, hit the loop button, and then play along behind it. And so like whatever idea you come up with in the moment, all of a sudden, boom, like it's enshrined. Enshrined. Okay, so what I'm addressing tonight. We'll address this. I was watching this video earlier, and apparently Sam Harris is the Antichrist. His 666,000 subscribers. 60. There's a lot of sixes there. I don't know. So I mean, I'm happy with it. I'm not. I'm fine with it. What's really real, man? Yeah, I do. I need a second or third device. What I need is a freaking like an actual because all I've got is a Chromebook. I need like a desktop thingamajigger. What do you call that? PCs. Some new subscribers on the channel. Apparently, Stark of Iron. Thanks for subscribing. I also subscribe to Stark of Iron. Heard them streaming with Sci-Fi Sith Dan and Mikey Sue's 4 the other night, and so subscribed over on that channel for more sci-fi content, entertainment reviews and stuff like that. So that was cool. It's up like 209 subscribers the last time I checked, and then this one, I really like this one. So that's a little smaller than I would have liked. Simp Police. Simp Police have subscribed to the channel, so we subscribed back. Out here simping. Simping ain't easy, man. I looked it up, and I do accurately fall into that category. Apparently, I am a simp. So the tag is accurate. Hold on, I'm looking at these comments now. Howard USB hub to go with it. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Mushrooms are real but not sober. I don't know what you mean, but I like it. Focus right. I'm writing it down right now. Focus right. Yeah, that's not bad. 120 I could do. It's kind of like usually my price range. You know, I'm like I'm paying more than I got to know why. My Tascam recorder, the last one that I had for a long time, I paid like $80 for it, and it was considered to be like bottom of the barrel or whatever. But it worked for all my projects. I never the only thing I ever had to do was take it. I record my 4 tracks, and if I want to do additional tracks, I would just take that master tape, reduce it all down to 1 track, and then I would get an additional 3 tracks over that, and that was always fine for me. If I wanted to get really technical, I could mix down every time I do 2 tracks, mix that down to one, and then get 8 out of it. So yeah, I went to meet up with a couple of my friends from the farm today. We went and had some Nations BLTs. That was good. I mean, it was all right. I'm not going to complain about it or anything. Um, Man, it was really tough. Like trying to just kind of navigate my way through having most of a day off, and I spent most of it, I think, sleeping. Yeah, I woke up early this morning. I went back to sleep. Then I went and had lunch. Then I came home. I put my laundry in, and I went back to sleep again. And now I'm here. So I'm kind of getting used to this overnight thing. You just have to get used to like sleeping during the daytime. Just getting like less and less weird for me. Speaking of which, though, I do have to my journaling, but because I lost a day, I almost lost a day in my journal, and I was like, "What's going on here?" Um, Forgot to write the date. See? And it happens just like that. It's now Tuesday. Of course, I'm willing to listen to a guitar solo. Always send it. Send it right over. Yeah, I work graveyard now, which is like that's why I've been able to do these like awesome streams out here. Like I'm just sitting out here watching traffic go by for the most part. Um, yeah, I was going to say something else, but I forgot what it was. Sitting out here watching traffic go by for the most part, and well, yeah, I guess I could segue into that whole thing about how this. I was thinking earlier about how I'm like now securely stationed here, uncomfortably fixed between these 2 points, and neither of those points are actually my destination. Right to my right, I have the city. Um, my friend who's now ghosted me for like 3 weeks. My whole objective in being stationed here was like this made sense. Like it made sense at the time. Like okay, I'm gonna work here. Like right over here, across the bridge, is my one friend who I've been helping out in various ways and stuff like that until they ghosted me. And then over here to my left, just a couple exits up the freeway is that house that I was going to be moving into that I'm now. trying to move back out of, because I mean I don't stay there at all, but all my stuff is over there, and so that's been interesting. So and it made a lot of sense for me to work overnight, like right here, because I could, like, go take my friend to their meeting in the morning, go back over here and stay at the house, and it's like a straight shot. It's like 10 minutes in either direction or something. But now I've just got to go back to like where I came from, and it makes zero sense whatsoever. I'm just stuck like right here in between two things that I'm not going back to. Made sense at the time. So it's kind of, it's important for me to have to sit here and think about that a lot. I started making, like serious changes in my life and my routine for other people. And now those other people are no longer like, really, I mean, we're still friends or whatever, but it's just not part of my program anymore. I'm doing something completely different. I don't know. I think maybe dealing with crazy bus people was a plus. Maybe I've been looking at this the wrong way, man. I kind of miss the crazy bus people at this point. All right, so I did some work on a couple of these videos. Actually, well, I found another one, so I've got two now. And then I tried to fix the sound on this one. So we'll see how this works out. Let's see. Show you this one first.
It's a reflection of Jesus in his church, because a lot of the scriptures, the terms where it says he fills you with the Holy Ghost, it's actually a sexual term. It actually means like sperm going into like intimacy that way. And even scientifically, we've found that, when a man and a woman become one and his sperm goes in the woman, that his DNA becomes part of her. It actually goes into her brain and she becomes one with him. But yet the woman can't transfer her DNA back to the man. So it like showed the proof of how Christ is with his church. Like he transfers to us, we don't transfer to him.
Not sure, but I don't think that was better. And here comes my sanitation guy.
There was a time when a sacrifice had to be made. The Bible says that Jesus was the lamb that was slain before the foundation of the earth. Even before
as a new creation. It's the dawn for your salvation and redemption. I'm believing in here. Bible said you will feel nobody.
All right, get your Bible out today and turn to Matthew chapter 5. Matthew chapter 5. Many people know Matthew chapter 5. In fact, many of your liberal churches, they go to Matthew chapter 5, and that's the basic doctrine of their whole church. That's about all they ever talk about or preach about. And it's just so sad that they don't rightly divide it. There's nothing wrong with going to the Beatitudes.
Just want to remind everyone that this product was not designed to be a personal lubricant, and you should never use it that way. It probably says so in the instructions on the back somewhere. I don't know, I can't read them, they're blurry.
Roshendele brede sikri ita baba retele preetete andolo bobosha endele babosha ibrade brebe brede ibre entele brede ya rasuko di hida bosha mendele brendi kitina manasa mendele brundi in the handoshe matu entele inti ima atali inta antayaha imana tata yata yata ya rekete bebebe rokata baba Eya balote ina mahadaya timeleke de lebedele de baha. Eya baba baba ishibre ida baba ishibre ida baba na suko omehete.
Very good.
That'd be about the longest part of my night right there. So I'm eating this. Got one of these tonight. It's a Power Bowl, vegan Power Bowl. Delicious. These things are delicious and filling. I got like 250. It's like at least 2 meals in one. I could barely finish it last night. I'm eating it like 2, 3. This will be my third sitting. Looking like Bob Dylan. Had to offload those videos, so those videos are no longer with us. I was like, we'll get rid of some clips here. But no, those, they had their day. I'm gonna redo the Ape Vision videos. Probably do like a compilation of all those weird clips I took over the years here on YouTube. Also have some grape tomatoes. Eating grape tomatoes and vegan Power Bowl. Delicious. I cannot stand by this. It's like a frozen thing. What's up, Todd? Good to see you. But considering it's all greens and rice and grains. What's up, Hillary's emails? Good to see you. Feeling beautiful, looking beautiful. I got this egg bake, it sounds weird, like frozen egg bake, but it's like huevos rancheros. Put it in the microwave for like 7 minutes. It's actually delicious and extremely filling. I don't know how they got oh man, yeah, that's like another one. It's like, okay, like $3 for the box, and you can eat that thing like all day. Amazing. So I finally found my little groove here. I've got my veggies. I'm eating vegetarian. I'm not vegan, but I'm eating vegetarian. Feeling a lot better. I got this Richmond Post here. Riveter Days 2024, set for March 21st through 23rd. I'll be gone, but Rosie the Riveter Trust is moving full steam ahead on Riveter Days 2024 on March 21st through 23rd in Richmond and surrounding National Rosie the Riveter Day. From dressing up as everyone's favorite World War II era shipbuilder to the Sign My Name to Freedom pop-up regarding Betty Reed Soskin's life to the Rosie Roll Call to Trust, which is the fundraising partner of the Rosie the Riveter World War II Homefront National Historical Park, has lots in store for its Riveter Days. I'm just going to have to Riveter. Can you say Riveter 5 times fast? Riveter. Kicking off the good times will be Rosie the Riveter Day, Thursday, March 21st, for which the park is encouraging colleagues, friends, schoolmates, and others to don their polka dot headscarves and other Rosie gear for the big day. Participants should take photos of themselves dressed up and share them on social media, tagging Rosie the Riveter Trust. One lucky winner will get $50 to our gift shop. $50. Okay. According to the trust. which encouraged community members to visit their site for more information. Friday, March 22nd, will bring the Sign My Name to Freedom pop-up, during which Rosie of the Riveter Trust will partner with the San Francisco Bay Area Theater Company, producing a musical, and with Focal Point Films producing a documentary on the unheard recorded songs of Betty Reed Soskin. The free event is expected to fill up, with the venue provided by Moxion at 1414 Harbor Way South, number 1901, in Richmond. Mm-hmm. How about this one? California Assembly passes reparations resolution, paves way for compensation discussions. Uh-oh. The process the California Legislative Black Caucus, CLBC, promised to initiate to pass a package of reparations bills began February 26th on the Assembly floor at the state capitol with the passage of Assembly Concurrent Resolution Act, or ACR 135, authored by Assemblymember Akilah Weber, Democrat from La Mesa. ACR 135, or the Human Rights Violations and Crimes Against Humanity on African Slaves and Their Descendants, recognizes the harms and atrocities committed by representatives of the state of California who promoted, facilitated, enforced, and permitted the institution of chattel slavery, according to the language of the resolution. The measure was unanimously approved with a 57-0 vote on the Assembly floor. ACR 135 is not only a resolution to affirm the California Reparations Task Force report, Weber said during her presentation on the Assembly floor, it is also meant to educate ourselves on California's history. Okay. The 9-member Reparations Task Force submitted a comprehensive 1,075-page report to the legislature on June 28, 2023. The report contains the panel's findings from a 2-year study that involved investigations of harms, testimonies from community members. Okay, that's kind of a weird. Anyway, I think there was a grammatical error there. Testimonies from community members and up to. Truck. Where was I? Up to 115 recommendations for compensation for eligible Black Californians. On January 31st, the CLBC announced the introduction of the 2024 Reparations Priority Bill Package, which includes 14 pieces of legislation that represents the first step in a multi-year effort to implement the legislative recommendations in the report. ACR 15. ACR 15, which one was that? I saw ACR 135. Okay, whatever. ACR 15 was among the list of considerations. Regarding the passage of significant legislation related to reparations for Black Californians, Weber is following in her mother's footsteps. Her mother, California Secretary of State Shirley Weber, authored AB 3121, the California Task Force to study and develop reparation proposals for African Americans. As an assembly member representing the 79th District, the legislation was the first in the nation bill created at the state level to study and recommend redress for past injustices against the descendants of African people enslaved in the United States. During the announcement of the rollout of the bills on February 21st, CLBC Chair, Assemblymember Lori Wilson, Democrat, Suisun City, said the package was part part of 30 reparations bills the black lawmakers are developing. A bill requesting a formal apology from the governor and the legislature of California's historical injustices against African Americans is next in line, Wilson said. They want an apology from the present governor for the governor from like 100 years. Makes perfect sense to me. But I digress. Okay. The passage of ACR 135 will officially open discussions about reparations, Wilson said. This year's legislative package tackles a wide range of issues from criminal justice reforms to property rights to education, civil rights, and food justice. Food justice? Is that a thing? Food justice. Wilson stated. Before the vote, members from the CLBC spoke about the significance of the report, educating their colleagues about the issues that affected the black community after slavery and the task ahead to get the reparations bills to the governor's desk. Other members of the assembly body shared their sentiments about ACR 135 as well. Assemblymember James C. Ramos, Democrat from Highland, the first Native American elected to the California legislature, expressed his support for the bill. The consequences of those 246 years of slavery and a 100 of segregation What is that? Still plague African Americans today. I mean, like 100 years? Doesn't say that. And indeed plagues all Americans today, said Ramos. It is a history of trauma that still needs to come to light to make sure we can overcome and start the healing process, not only in our nation, but here also in the state of California. You have a weird way of putting it. Anyway. During those times of slavery, bondage, and oppression, many African Americans fled that type of treatment to find solitude with Native American tribes. End quote. Okay. Yeah, this sounds ignorant as fuck. See, I don't think I need to pay reparations. Ignorant. I mean, okay. I'd have to look at the text of the bill, but I don't think, if they're going to make us pay reparations, I might be moving. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes for us. Not saying I will, not saying I won't, just saying I'm thinking about it. I mean, because how does this all work? Like, I could literally be paying reparations to my own cousin. That doesn't make no type of sense, right? Doesn't make any type of sense. How are they going to decide who pays what to whom? It's like paying court fines. I don't think it's quite like paying court fines. At least with court fines, you know what you did. Like, I'm not paying court fines. I guess it would be like paying, don't they make you pay, your deceased relatives, backhoe taxes or something like that? Like, if they owe a bunch of money to the IRS will come after the kids. I've heard of that. I don't know in what instance that, but I know that happens. But if I'm just paying, reparations to some dude because he's black, because he had, a great-great-grandfather who was enslaved, and, literally, I have two cousins that are half black. So I could be paying reparations to my own blood relatives. This would make no sense whatsoever. It'd be ludicrous. It would be crazy. What's up, William Freeman? Good to see you. You came just in time. I'm just getting ready to, wrap this shit show up. Nobody wants to come talk to me. because it's raining out here. It's raining and it's winding. It's winding and it's raining. And I got nothing but time on my hands. Just trying to find the cure for boredom and the most effective way to kill time. I still haven't found it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Williams at work. Well, darn it. Darn them all to heck. I guess I just came on to say that I love you. It's the same fucking guy. It's the same fucking guy I just let in. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be as soon as I get the capability, I got a new Pocket Locker stream I'm gonna review. So that should be fun. I was watching Pocket Locker earlier, and yeah, it's just a barrel of laughs, ain't he? A barrel of laughs. Is that the proper appropriate pronouns? I don't even know what pronouns Pocket Locker uses. Uh, oh, yes. Just work on improvisation for the same jam track. Well, wait. Check out this one. Halsey. I was gonna send it to Halsey, but you check this out. Play it one more time. One more time. Yeah, that was the one I was working on right there. On that one, I'm using the Kramer. Kramer. Oh, it's not an Explorer. That's a Gibson. Anyway, it's a Stratocaster. Yeah, it does. It has the two single coil and then the humbucker pickup as well. So, yeah, very very high output. And it has there's like a short in there somewhere. I've got to get repaired. So yes, I was very happy with that purchase. It was an impulse buy, but I'm glad I did it. Definitely one of my favorite guitars. Oh, I'm totally down for that. Yes, put it on my little list of things to do here. Short talk. Yeah, I know. I was looking into those. I saw you guys were talking about the Harley Bentons, and man, it's very exciting. They got great sound and great original artwork. Um, they are works of art. Okay. Bang. Got you in there now. Okay, I'm gonna write it down too. So now I got William's email. I'm also in Pixie's group, The Wheel, um, over there. I don't know if you're in there. I can see you in there. Let me get some of these great tomatoes. Tangy, very tangy. Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, yeah. I'm free during the day. I do have work overnights, but obviously that doesn't hinder me from doing much. I mean, I can't bring my guitar out here. I probably could, but I wouldn't want to. Maybe the acoustic, but I get interrupted frequently. But yeah, I'm free all day if I'm not sleeping. Sleep is like my main concern. So I always tell people, as long as I have time to sleep, it doesn't matter what the fuck I do. Sleeping like crazy lately. All right, I'll email I'll email when I get home. It'll be about 4.5 hours from now. And we'll coordinate. Okay. So there's something else. I uploaded the third video. Well, I mean, it was uploaded, but I mean, I published the third video, and there's something for you, Will, in there. There's a talking about trying to save your soul or something there. Timestamps in the description. And not for me, dude. Talk. I have been sleeping like mad. I gotta say, like I've been getting like too much sleep. I think I'm sleeping too much. I probably need to do that less, but it was necessary to get adjusted to this point where I'm not worried about falling asleep at work. That was the important thing. And now, as soon as it's done, I'm probably gonna like ask them to put me back on day or swing shift. I'm over it. No, it only made sense when it did, and when it didn't anymore, I don't even need to be here. But it's as good a place as any. And spend my hours here. I can like live stream and catch up on shit that I missed, and it's all kind of relative. Making my money at this point. As long as I have time for self care and playing music, which are kind of two sides of the same coin when you think about it. Playing music is self care. Self care is playing music. All right, I'll talk to you later, buddy. And I'm going to log off this stream. Be well, be trusty, and have a wonderful Tuesday morning. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.